Hello, my name is Doug Clellan, and you're watching a video series called Healing the Sick is Simple. Now, if this is the first video in the series that you've stumbled across, it's suggested that you go back and watch video 0, which is a foundational video and provides an introduction for the rest of the video series. This particular video focuses on what we call the sovereignty of God, and will address the question, if God is sovereign and wants everyone to be healed, why then are some people still sick? And we'll start with the definition of the English word sovereign. It's an adjective that means that God is self-governing, that God has supreme rank or power, and that God is the supreme being in the universe. So clearly God has all authority in heaven and on earth and the power to back that up. Why then is his will not always brought about? If we're going to ask the question of why is not every person healed, if that is in fact God's will, we can ask the same question of why is not every person saved. 1 Timothy 2:3 specifically says that God desires or wants all men to be saved and to come to the knowledge of the truth. So this is God's will, that everyone be saved. He has, however, given men the will to choose. Acts 4:12 says there is salvation in no one else, talking about Jesus, for there is no other name that has been given by which we must be saved. So God has ordained this fact, that the only way to be saved is through Jesus Christ, and men will answer for their choices regarding that. What then has God ordained regarding healing? 1 Peter 2:24 and also Isaiah 53 specifically say that by Jesus' wounds we are healed. This is the legal declaration of God, that Jesus' physical wounds equal our healing. And as far as God is concerned, that is finished. So this is where we come in. Consider yourself to be a cop of the kingdom of God. Just like a cop in the natural represents the government and enforces its laws, so do we represent the kingdom of God as ambassadors and as sons, and it is given to us to enforce the laws of the government we represent, namely God's. And good cops do not tolerate criminals breaking the law. Any sickness or infirmity that exists, for whatever reason, is violating the legal declaration of God that by Jesus' wounds we are healed. God, in his sovereignty, has decreed that we are healed by Jesus' physical wounds. If you don't see that being obeyed by whatever sickness or infirmity is in front of you, do something about it. Jesus understood that it is God's will to heal the sick, and he helped people who needed that. Therefore, let us go and do likewise.